Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Enjoy the Goldilocks Productions presentation of the In the Psychic Flow Show with Carolan Carey.
Well, hello, everyone. Good evening to you, and I'm so glad that you are calling into my show or listening on Blog Talk, iHeart, YouTube, Goldilocks Productions, Spreaker, all of those. I am so glad that you've joined me this evening. My name is Carolan. I am the Psychic Medium of Sarasota, or SRQ, as we refer to it here. I hope you had a wonderful Mother's Day. I worked my Mother's Day. I did a platform demonstration, which I love, and that was great in connecting people to their mothers in spirit that have passed on. If you did not get a chance to connect with your mom who may be in spirit, or your mother-in-law, or someone who is like a mom to you, please feel free to call in, and we will do our best to connect you in spirit. Our phone number is 713-955-0594. Please press 1 if you would like to ask a question. Otherwise, you'll be stuck in listening mode, and that's okay too. But if you want to ask a question, press 1. So I hope we get some people that are looking forward to speaking with some motherly influence today. By the way, on my website, carolancarey.com, you can see that I have a special offering discount on readings if you book 2 readings, either via phone or in person Sarasota. If you and a friend book a reading, you both get a discount. So please check that out on my website. And I'm offering that all of Mother's Day so that you can connect with your mom, if you'd like, or your mother-in-law, or someone who is like a mom to you. So please feel free to check that out. So without further debilitating, painful, excruciating talk from me, let me see who our first caller is. Let's see. We have quite a few people tonight. Thank you for calling. I really appreciate that, and I look forward to speaking with you. Let's see. We have area code 780 is our first caller. Hi, are you there?
Hi, Carolan. Yes, I am. It's Michelle.
It's Michelle. Hi, how are you?
I'm great, thanks. How are you doing?
All righty. How can I help you today?
I guess either career or love, whatever you think I need to know about. Please and thank you.
Career or love? Boy, those are two big. Well, what else would you ask about, right? Those are the most important things, generally.
They are, yeah.
Now, let's see. Let's tackle the love thing first.
Okay.
Let me see. I do have a few spirit people here. That's interesting. Okay, I will talk about that later. That are surrounding you. I want to let you know that, and trying to. It's sort of like they're showing me walking around in slippers. So it's like I want to muffle my footsteps. So it's sort of like I'm treading softly. Would that be you? Are you treading very quietly around a situation?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. And I get the impression then that must be spirit working around. Let's see what this has. Is very soft, fuzzy slippers. And all I'm seeing is feet. Okay. I know this sounds weird, but that's what I'm getting. I have the feeling, I'm not going to use that word. They just gave me this word, and I'm not going to use it because I don't want it to be hurtful. Did you extricate yourself from a relationship?
Like as in love relationship?
Yes.
Years ago, yes.
Okay. So has it been like a dry well, or are we mismatched with people? What's going on?
Yeah, it was always help the person, thought I could rescue them. Now I'm like,
oh my
I know what I
goodness.
want. I know what I don't want. Yes.
Oh, boy, I'm glad you didn't call in when Joanne Leo was here. Boy, she'd be like, the fixer is always rescue, and there's never anybody for the rescuer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know we call men dogs, but they're really not dogs. Dogs need to be rescued, men don't. And I'm sure if I get a couple of guys calling in, they're going to say, hey, we welcome your calls as well, gentlemen, because gentlemen have love and spirit issues as well. Let me put it to you this way. I think the padding around, like in socks or slippers, that's kind of what I get from spirit about you. Like you kind of pad around in a relationship, taking care of them, not wanting to make waves, not asking for anything. You don't have a list of non-negotiables. You don't have very good boundaries, and you feel that you're not worthy of that. Where you really are, what Spirit is showing me, you're a diva, you're a jewel, and you really need. Is your father passed?
No.
Do you have a father figure, like an uncle over there?
I do.
Yeah, okay, then that's who I'm getting. And he wanted to say Walter to me, and I said, no, that's my guide, Walter. It can't be that. But I felt like he was like a fatherly figure towards you, like very fond of you. I don't know how long you knew him before he passed, but I can tell you this, that in the spirit world, he is still looking out for you and kind of dotes on you. He thinks the world of you. And he sees you better than you see yourself. So he perceives you as a beautiful jewel, and that you are not considering your worth. So it is never too late. I'm not inferring that you're old or anything. I'm sure you're not. I'm just saying if you are in maybe the second part of life, it is not too late. There's always love there, okay? And I think it will be, I am encouraged by this feeling that it will be like, I want to sing Madonna's Like a Virgin, okay?
Yeah.
Like for the very first time, because this is someone that cares deeply, is someone who would cherish you. So I do feel that coming. But what I would have to do if I were you to get to that person is I believe in seeing a person. It's okay to meet, maybe in a meeting or on the internet or something, but you really have to see what these people are about, because they could say anything on the internet. But, people are not always truthful. But I feel like you're at some kind of charitable auction event, something, and you do sort of see someone and maybe that will go somewhere. But I do feel there is someone down the road here for you as long as you value yourself. And it's more of a fun thing. You need to have fun. You've been nursing, caretaking, housekeeping, blah, 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 financier for these gentlemen, and that pattern has to stop. So we have to figure out why that is. Who cares why? Just don't do it anymore. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not psychic Joanne Leo. I can't do your numbers, but I can tell you I feel, and I'm getting a nod from your uncle in spirit. I also like, I feel quite, I have like this jacket on if I'm him. I almost have like a tweed kind of thing on him. Would that be him? I feel like I smell like maybe pipe smoke, or I smell like outdoors, and the jacket's kind of scratchy. Would that be your uncle?
Yeah.
Okay. What's his name, dear?
Bob. I'm thinking. I have a few, but it sounds like my Uncle Bob.
Okay. He says, I've been in your life for every single one of them.
Aw.
And I don't want to give numbers because I don't want to embarrass you. But you've repeated this pattern, he's saying, and I'd like you to have a new, so he's going to like the fabric store, and he's pulling out a totally new palette of colors for you to choose from. So he's saying you have to choose something slightly different. So the package will be slightly different. So he's going to help you with that. I also feel a pencil in his hand, so I don't know if he was in education or he measured things or writing things down, or he did crossword or bet on the horses, or I don't know what he's writing down, but he has very detailed information. So he says anytime you need my advice, just answer me, and I will be glad to transmit that. Now, he's talking about you have a change of career or thinking of a change of career.
I'm thinking maybe going from. I'm actually considering a permanent role. Is that kind of maybe what you mean?
I'm sorry, what was that? You're considering?
So I've been contracting almost 13 years, but now I'm finally hoping to get on with the company I'm at permanently. So that's, to me, I take that as more of a career change too, right? Because contracting is very different.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Yeah.
July. 2 months stick out to me, September and January. So I'm thinking between that period of time, there is a more permanent situation for you. I can see you swiveling on a desk chair, and I don't know if it is in the current corporation that you're with or a new one. There are young people employed there. They are not ignorant and stupid. They are very nice. I guess you would call them millennials. They're very nice. They're very active, and they're inclusive. So I like that feeling. You don't have to be a mom. You don't have to be an aunt. You just have to be a friend. I kind of like that. And I like there's some kind of insurance involved, and I like the atmosphere. It's is there advertising or creativity or something with this, with your current position?
No.
Okay, that might come up. So between September and January, if you are still looking, if you haven't received that permanent slot and you're still looking, keep looking. Just look at things, because sometimes the unexpected is exactly what Spirit is pushing you to. But I do feel between September and January, before 2020, something, I see dollar signs a little bit better. I feel a safety net. They're telling me the word safety net. I see you surrounded by some younger people. It's not just all young people, but it's an up and moving place and a dynamic. So I like it. So pull out all the stops. I also want to say, are you considering getting a haircut, or did you get a haircut, like a new style?
I just got a new style.
Okay. Spirit loves that, so they want to tell you. Uncle Bob said that's fabulous, so he really likes it. Very sexy. Just letting you know. So I wish you a lot of luck, Michelle, and I think you're going to do fine. Keep your eyes open, because Mr. Love Bucket's going to show up, okay?
Thank you so much. Blessings.
You're welcome. God bless, dear.
Okay, take care.
Bye-bye. Our next caller is area code 205. Are you there, please?
Hi, my name is Patricia.
Hi, Patricia. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing fine. How are you?
Oh, just doing terrific. What can I do for you tonight?
I would like to ask a question, and it is love. I ended a relationship about 15 months ago, and ready to know, I've just started to allow him to come back around about 2 months ago. I just want to see if you see whether or not he has changed, and if a second go around will be successful.
Excuse me. Okay, Walter, thank you. My doorkeeper will say stuff to me, usually. He doesn't usually step in a moment like this, but here he is. He's telling me a leopard doesn't change their spots. However, with this gentleman, I do feel there has been somewhat of an impression made. Do you get that as well? I feel that he, whether it's going to continue or not, I can't say. But I do feel a genuine shock, like, oh, I have to change, and a somewhat willingness to do so. Does that make sense to you?
It does.
Okay. Yes. So it's up to you, honey, whether you're going to accept what he's giving as a little bit better yet, but not his best. I don't know if he has a best. okay?
Mm.
But
Okay.
I think he definitely is trying to, I feel him like putting his foot up on the curb. Like, in other words, I'm stepping out of the gutter, between the street and the gutter, and up the curb. I think he wants to elevate himself to be with you. Now, whether he can pull that off, I don't know. But I do feel a genuine wanting on his part to do that.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right. It's only been a couple of months,
Right.
just a 15-month separation, and I'm taking baby
Good.
steps with him. Yes, and I'm allowing him to call me. I'm not calling him at all, and I see a little bit, but I definitely don't want. We haven't committed, or we haven't even talked about commitment. It's more so, cordial and no expectations. Let me just
Good.
understand where you are first, and so that's where we are. I'm actually I dated a little bit, and I haven't been in anything serious since this relationship. But yeah, you thank you, Caroline. It does sound.
I think he's trying a bit, and I think what I kind of feel, I was asking for mothers in spirit, and of course I'm getting fathers now. Don't ask me why. So I don't know if your father has passed or not, but I have someone who feels gentlemanly to you and feels fatherly to you. This could be a grandfather or an uncle if it is not your father. I feel like a very fatherly presence around you. Would you understand that?
Yes, my father passed in 2014,
Okay.
and my uncle passed in 2005. But yes, my father.
Okay.
Yes.
I have one is more of a joker than the other, and the other, the one that I believe to be your father, I'm asking to come forward. I feel very a gentleman here. Would you understand?
Yes.
Okay, then that's Dad.
Yes.
And he's saying to you, don't tolerate what you don't like. You are very fine. He says you are a very fine woman, and you can take care of yourself. And I think you have come to realize that maybe both you and this gentleman maybe were in a rush to make it permanent. He says you don't really need, because times have changed, you don't really need a permanent guy, like a marriage. He goes, what you need is a partner. What you need is someone to share your life with and enjoy. You don't need someone to take care of. You want somebody that wants to spend time and enjoy spending time with you. So I hope that helps you make your decision, that life is too short and that we should be enjoying our relationships. Go travel, go out to eat, go dancing, whatever it is that you like, the two of you. We don't have to be so serious. He doesn't have to be perfect, okay? He doesn't have to stay either. You know what I mean? If you get another option, he doesn't have to stay. So you realize that you have options. And your father says you're a fine-looking woman, girl, so don't worry about it.
And I miss him. I love him. And will he show himself more to me? I don't know if he would just...
Did he have a jar full of pennies?
Dad,
I have. The reason I'm asking, I'm seeing pennies, and I feel somebody jingling change in their pocket. And I feel that maybe that could be your uncle, but I feel as if he saved a little. That's how he saved money. But I feel as if someone is leaving you coins or something around to let you know that they're okay. And there's a song I want to. This is from your dad, I believe. A song by Smokey Robinson. Would you understand which song I'm referring to? Because I don't.
I don't know what he loved. Yes, like the oldie goldie.
Did he like that kind of music?
Yes, yes.
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 So he is humming Smokey
Uh-huh.
Robinson. So you'll have to Google him and do a couple of YouTubes, and I think you'll figure out which one it is. But he's around you a lot.
Thank you. Okay.
And you can speak to him anytime in your own mind. Okay?
Thank you, Carolan. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Have a good night, Patricia.
You do likewise. God bless.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Let's see. Our next caller is area code 310. Who do we have tonight?
Yes, hello.
Hi.
Hi, my name is Susan.
Susan, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
What can we help you with tonight?
Yes, I'm getting ready to do some big changes. So I wanted to see if you see anything coming in for me.
First of all, from Spirit, I want to send you, I have this big bouquet, and I feel like there's two flowers that I'm seeing. Daisies are one, and sunflowers are the other one.
Okay.
So I have batches of these coming from Spirit to you. So I'm not exactly sure what the meaning of that is. I hope that it is significant to you. If it isn't, Daisy to me is like a fresh start. And sunflower to me seems wisdom and tenacity. I mean, don't quote me. I'm not a flower botany person, but that's just my impression. So those are two good signals. Fresh start. You, let me put it this way. Through trial and error, you have determined a new path, a new course of action. Good for you. I like it when we don't even know where we're going, but we know we have to do something, right?
Yes, yes.
That's a start. Doesn't matter whether we know whether we're going or not, I don't think. At least we know we need a start. I'm getting the impression from the spirit world that you are like washing your hands of it. Whatever that situation was, you have washed your hands. Okay, good girl. We're moving forward. Now I can see like like a stone pathway here. And it's interesting because there's stones and flat stones, and there is grass in between. This lovely pathway. But on your feet are some really nice, not dressy, well, not casual either, but some really nice, smart high heels. What does that mean to you?
Okay. I'm not sure, other than, feeling confident maybe in myself.
Yes, that's what I feel. I'm dressed for a career move. The road is we haven't gotten to the paved road yet. So we're still in a little rustic mode. So your shoes don't quite go with this path, but I feel that you're going to get there. Okay? That's my impression of that. Very simplistic. You too. I feel like your hair too. I feel like you're tossing your hair back. So I don't know if it's gotten a new style. I have a new mannerism, or I'm practicing a new mannerism.
Okay.
If I'm trying to get my groove back on, or I just looked in the mirror and said, "Hey, that's not me. I don't look too bad," I love when that happens. I'm like, "Hey, that's pretty good."
Yeah.
Of course, for me, it usually happens about an hour of applying makeup. Then finally, I'm like, "Okay, that's passable," But I don't feel that with you. I feel like you catch yourself in the mirror and you push your hair back and you're like, "Wow, I don't look too bad." And you're more than not looking too bad. You look terrific. So I wanted to share that with you. Is your mother passed away?
Yes.
Okay. Right here. Right in my face. Like, don't even think you're going anywhere else. Like, forget those other callers she's telling me. I'm here to talk to my baby. I want to say to you, I'm being shown, not to be graphic, but I feel like I'm having difficulty swallowing and breathing.
Okay.
I don't have that now. If I'm your mother passing, I want to let you know she feels like she's showing me her roller skating. So it's sort of like she was roller skating across the finish line into heaven. Some people like to slide, or they just step over the doorstep, the threshold. Not your mom. She roller skated her way in there. I don't know why she chose that, but that's the picture.
I know.
Okay, you know.
I actually tell people that she was roller skating and popping bubbles and with her chewing gum in her mouth while she's roller skating. That's what I tell people.
She's kind of one of those. I really like her. She's like a zany, quirky kind of blunt trauma kind of person. Yeah. What you see is what you get. You couldn't ask for a better friend. Is my impression about her. So thank you, ma'am, for showing yourself tonight. Excuse me. And thank you for that great evidence of the roller skates. She is saying to you, I feel like she's saying you've had the stuffing knocked out of you. Does that make sense? Okay.
Yes.
Because she's like pulling apart a chair cushion. She's like, the stuffing's coming out. She's like, she's had the stuffing knocked out of her, and it's time for that to end. I see two parallel lines. So I'm thinking this could mean to you, there's two ways to go here, or I'm in the middle. I'm standing on the yellow line in the middle of the highway, on the road. And I'm like, okay, which way am I going?
Right.
What I like about you is you have your own inner compass. You're going to trust your intuition. And maybe practicality says go to the right. You're going to go to the left. Okay. I like that. I feel books. I feel stairs. I feel like moving up. She just showed me a ladder. So I don't know if it's publishing. I don't know if it's writing. I don't know if it has something to do with advertising media. I don't know what career path you're falling into, literally falling into. What are you thinking of applying for or looking at?
It's working in the schools. So I don't know if that's where the books are coming from.
Oh, okay. There is movement. There's upward movement. She had showed me a ladder. There are stairs going up. I know there's books. I feel media. So it could be something media about advertising the school or the advertising budget or something like that, or a Facebook presence or an online presence, something that you're either going to be made aware of or going to be working with, okay? It could be their website. It could, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And she definitely says there's a trumpet here for you, like the kind that they would blow taps through, like announcing you that this is the solution that you've been looking for. So keep going. I think you're prepared. Okay. I think she's showing you have all your pencils sharpened and you are ready to go. I think it's dynamite for you. This is, the rest will follow. I feel like a simpler, I don't know, maybe a simpler place of your own or a different place or changing your space. Would you understand your living accommodation? Or something like that?
I actually am buying a house.
Okay, good. What I like about it, it feels more streamlined. It feels there's a contemporary vibe going on here. And she likes it very much. There's no cast iron skillets in that kitchen, she's saying.
No.
It's all stainless. It feels like new, like there's nothing on the counter. She goes, I don't know whether she's going to use the kitchen or not, but it looks nice. She likes it.
Okay, good.
And she says, you do whatever you like to do.
Okay.
Is there anything else?
No, I mean, I'm hoping I get a job soon. That's the main thing I'm hoping for.
Over the summer is essential.
Okay.
So if there's anything I's that have to be dotted or T's that have to be crossed that has to be done this summer. Definitely get it sliding in by September. I feel like there's a powerful reference that you could use that's going to help you. So examine your network, examine that school, rewrite that CV, whatever it is that you've got to do to stand out, because that position is really for you.
Okay.
And there are, whatever it is, even if it's not quite what you had hoped for, the place itself will come. You will move up.
Okay. Awesome.
So I like the month of July. So she's like, put the pedal to the metal, okay? And see what you can do. And
Perfect.
she's keeping you in love and light, and God bless you from your mom.
Thank you. Thank you. Many blessings to you. That was amazing.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for calling. Okay, so let's see who we have next. I feel like I'm rapidly going through these. I'm doing my best. Area code 614, please. Are you there?
Hello?
Hi, this is Carolan. How can I help you?
Hi, Carolan. My name is Wilson, and I just wanted to know about my career and see if I have any loved ones that I would like to talk.
And did you say your first name was Wilson?
But instead of a W and S like Friday, Wilson.
Oh, okay, Wilson. Okay. There was banging at the same time you were saying that, so I wasn't quite sure what your name was. So you're asking about spirit people, and did you say career as well?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like, I hope I'm not still seeing the two gentlemen from my last caller, but I see two gentlemen in spirit like brothers. I don't know if that is significant to you. It could be a dad and a brother, a grandfather and a brother, a father and son. I feel two male energies over there for you. Does that make sense to you?
It's possible, but I only know of my grandfather that died recently.
Okay. Then I believe what he's trying to show me, either he had a twin or he had a brother or someone he was close to. So he's reunited. I think that's why I'm seeing two of them. I want to talk about peppermint, or I want to give you candies. Or I had candies in my pocket. I don't know if he kept lifesavers, hard candies. Do you understand that?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
I think sometimes he had cancer. Yeah.
Okay, good. This is what he's showing me. Cute as a button you are, and always have been, always will be. Thank you for thinking of me. He says, thank you for taking the time to think of me. I feel like he had trouble breathing. Excuse me, I'm clearing my throat. I have a frog in my throat all of a sudden. I don't know if that has to do with him, but I feel like I had difficulty in that area, like talking, or I don't know if he had breathing, like, emphysema, and he had a breathing thing on. But I was having difficulty, and I was glad to get to the other side. He's showing me early baseball, like it would be early, like a long time ago for us, like Yogi Berra, like this is going back, black and white TV, if they even had a TV. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Like I don't know if he liked baseball or not, but that's the impression that I'm getting. I'm going back, and he's talking about. This is rare. Who would that be? That's not Yogi Berra. African-American baseball player that he admired. I'm trying to think of the name. Is Joe Robinson? Is that it? So he's showing me that. That probably means nothing to you, but in any account, he's trying to give me some evidence of what his life was like, what he enjoyed. I want to say thank you for thinking of me. I'm having a wonderful time on the other side. I don't need any assistance walking. I'm still forgetting where I put things, but I'm told that will come. Did your grandmother pass away first?
I think I had a grandmother pass away after he passed.
Oh, okay. I apologize for that. I have his wife coming into the picture with him, so I didn't know if she came to got him or he went and got her. But they are together again, so things are good. I like music. Does he have a grandson? A great-grandson?
Well, my mom is his daughter, and I have a brother, so yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that's what he's commenting on. I want to say hello to your mother. This is what he's showing me. Sometimes they show me pictures to get me to say what they're inferring, like charades, you know. I'm seeing a bow and arrow, and someone is putting the arrow in the bow and pulling the bowstring back and letting it go. And I think what he's inferring is whatever you set your sights on is what you're going to hit. I think you had a question about career, and I feel like it feels kind of scattered. So I'm not sure if you feel scattered about your choices or you have more than one choice. But I feel that I think what he's inferring is if you focus on this one thing and send out that arrow, you're going to hit the spot. You know what I mean? What is it that you are considering for a career?
I don't know exactly. There's like so many different avenues. Like there's.
Okay, that's what he's referring to. All right, that's what he's saying. If you have a lot of choices, that's good. A lot of choices is good. It's when you feel you have no choices that things are looked down. So to have a lot of options out there is fabulous. When you do decide on a particular avenue, and the way things go for you is you may decide one thing and something else comes of it. I've seen this happen time and time again. You prepare for one thing, and then another door opens, which is the door that you're supposed to go to. And I feel a similar situation happening here. You may prepare for something in fashion design or something like that. And another door opens on the way of completion. So you'll finish whatever it is, your program, your certification, your degree. You'll finish that, but another door is going to open as a result. Does that make sense to you? Like as soon as you get your education or you finish your process, whatever it is that you are doing, another door is going to open for you. Can I ask how old you are?
25.
Okay, you got time yet. And no marriage or children yet, correct?
Correct.
Okay. 10 years. I feel like to 35. So I feel that your career mix and match, more than one hat on, which is good because you like to do more than one thing at a time. I feel you're very proficient in one area in particular. It will lead to something else. A marriage and children, if desired by you, will be a little bit later in life, early 30s. Okay? That's just my take on it. Could happen sooner, but I feel like you're going to give yourself 5 years, 3 to 5 years, let's say, to figure out your pathway and the way that you feel about things. Okay? Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. So you have a wonderful spirit family over there helping you and guiding you. I want to say hello to your mom, to your brother. And also there's a little dog over there on the other side that is wagging at you. So I don't know if someone had a small dog that had passed, but there's a small dog over there. This may belong to your grandfather, but it's wagging its tail at you. So maybe someone that you're associated with, but there's a small dog over there as well. That likes to follow everyone around. So I want to wish you a lot of luck tonight, and good luck to you in your future because I think you're going to do great.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good night. Our next caller is 614, please. Maybe they fell asleep. Oh, I'm sorry. Fred 614. How about, next caller is 312. Sorry about that. My producer's telling me you're wrong. My next caller is 312. Are you there, please?
Hi, this is Karen calling from Chicago.
Hi, Karen from Chicago. How are you?
Fine. My question tonight is, I broke up with my boyfriend broke up with me, and he hasn't called me back, and I haven't called him back. It was a pretty bad fight. Do you see me, him getting in contact with me, or am I going to just go and meet somebody else? Just move on from this.
The first things I got in spirit, I'm just going to be honest. He's mad at you, or he broke up with you during a fight. He's a bum. That's what I got. So I'm sorry, sir, but that's what I got. I can't make this up. I feel as if by the time he's willing to make up, you've moved on already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I feel like, those trolley cars in San Francisco? I see you, like, grabbing one and hanging off the outside, like just grabbing it and going to your next destination. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm not even staying here. I'm not looking back. I'm not hanging around. I'm done. And I like that about you, Karen. When I look back, I was married twice, and neither one was spectacular. And I wasn't a good wife, and I didn't marry the best gentleman because I didn't think that much of myself, I guess, or I didn't know myself. And I guess we all did the best we could. So saying all that, and they're both in spirit, so, it's all laid to rest. It's all done. But I didn't have the skills, and I kept trying to open a door that was locked to me, or I kept trying to open a window by throwing a hammer through it. You know what I mean? If I yelled louder, they would understand me. That's not how it works. It took me a long time to realize that. I'm not saying that's what you do, but I think there is a bewilderment on your part. It's like, why do they not get what I'm saying? Is that true for you?
Yes.
Okay.
We fight over the same thing, over and over again. Yeah.
It's stupid, yeah. And it's a stupid thing. I guess my point about talking about my own experience was what I chose to fight over was so stupid. And I'm sure both of my husbands looked at me like, why are you picking this? For some reason, it was significant for me. It signified something. And I can't say what it was. Maybe it was coming home late. Maybe it was them going fishing. Maybe it was them not doing something I asked them to do. For some reason, it was significant, and I made an issue out of it. And to this day, I can't think of why I did that. So I only ask you whether you go back with this gentleman or not. I feel not, but in case you do, you might want to look at that. Why is it so hard to overcome this one problem? Okay. Is it, does it signify the whole relationship? I don't feel that you're going to have quite the same experience with another gentleman. I do see a taller, leaner person than the gentleman you were with, and I feel a little bit younger. Okay, a little bit younger complexion. I don't feel as stuck in my ways. I feel the gentleman that you were with is like, he likes that rut so much, he put curtains up, put the easy chair in there. He's not getting out of the rut. You know what I'm saying? He made this rut, and he likes that rut, and I'm staying here.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And I don't think you want to stay in that rut, okay?
No.
So I do see that being offered to you in the future. So you do have choices, dear.
Well, this new man, do I know him, or someone's going to introduce him to me?
I think someone's going to introduce him to you. Are you an Aquarius, or is someone an Aquarius?
No, I'm an Aries. I don't.
Okay.
No one I know is an Aquarius. Yeah.
Okay, that might be something to look forward to. Is maybe the gentleman is Aquarius, But I feel like there's a 6-month mark here that you're going to be introduced, and I don't know if you like to dance, but there's a possibility that is where you're going to meet him. It might be taking a Roomba class or something like that, or going to a club, blah, blah, blah. And I like that vibe. I really like the vibe. And it doesn't have to last forever. You know what I'm saying? It's just enough to get your groove back in. You need to be treated like the sexy thing you are.
Yes. I'm a really good-looking person.
And
the person that came out with his mat wasn't very good-looking, but I liked him at the time. But you hit that right on the head. Yeah.
Okay, good. A chin up. I like the month of June for you. Going into June, July, sultry summer, and I feel sultriness around you. So, let a couple of girlfriends know I'm kind of looking. Looking here, and if something crosses my path, I'd be glad to check it out. So if you know anybody, you don't have to be that blatant about it, but keep your antenna up, okay? Because I feel there's something very nice here, very nice coming for you. Is there anything else I can help you with, Karen?
Yes. I'm also looking for a job. I worked on some projects, and I have some trade shows coming up next month, maybe for a couple of days, but I'm looking for work to pay the bills. I wonder if you see anything.
That may also lead you to some dates. I like these shows. Are they trade shows, did you call them?
Yes.
Okay. Something similar, affiliated in that industry. What I like about it is there's a wide array of people to meet in that business.
Yeah.
The thing you have to be careful of, most of them do a lot of sales, so they could string you a line of, But I think you know that by now. What I also like about it is, even though you may have some days that are casual, you're not dressed to the hilt, but you dress very nicely. You catch the eye. You're in a male-dominated field, and I like that. There's a lot of men at these trade shows, is what I want to say.
Yeah.
A friend of a friend. I think you're going to slide into a lateral type position by September. That's just off the cuff. So how does that sound to you? Does that sound reasonable?
Oh, yeah, that sounds reasonable. Yeah, just do the trade shows until the fall. Yeah, that's usually how it goes.
Good. Make sure you're handing out your phone number or your CV or your contact. I would get some little business cards, blah, 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 like, say, consultant or something on it, trade show, consult, whatever you want to call it, with your phone number on it, and start handing it out to some of these companies.
Okay.
And or get theirs and send your CV, because they're going to want you.
Okay.
All right? Or have your CV ready.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So knock 'em dead, girl.
Okay. I will catch up with you. I will call you for a follow-up and let you know.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome. Good luck to you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. I think we can slide one more caller in here. Let's see. Area code 415. Are you there, please?
Hello.
Hi. What's your name?
Yes, my name is Ann.
Hi, Ann. This is Carolan. How can I help you?
I just are you doing mediumship messages?
Yeah, I can do either.
Yeah, that would be for anyone on the other side that comes through.
Has your mother passed away?
Yes.
Okay. First person here is Mom. I did ask for mothers. I was getting some fathers there, and finally I got some moms coming. Oh, I'm so glad she's here.
I thought of her for sure on Mother's Day. She's always with my aunt. The two, her and my aunt, are always palling around.
Like Lucy and Ethel kind of feeling?
Yes. Oh, my Lord. Yes.
Yeah. I have somebody throwing string beans in a colander, you know what I mean? Fresh string beans. So I don't know if that's the kind of cooking they did, but I feel there's attention to detail. Like when there was big cooking done, it was done the old-fashioned way. There was no cans, no frozen bags, none of that.
Never.
Yep, and everything was done there was a certain way. And what I love about these two is they kind of argue about that's too much butter in that, that's not enough oil in that. I would put more in that. And the one says, I'm not sure who's speaking, but one says, did I ask you? I didn't ask you. And the other one is saying, I'm just telling you that I think you need more butter in there. You don't have to be all get your hair up, you know. So I like their banter in the kitchen. That's the feeling that I get. Their banter is like that. They should be on TV. Like the Golden Girls. She said, yes, we should be like the Golden Girls because we're just as funny. They're correct. They are. A lot of love coming from them, both of them. It feels very motherly to you. So this would be your mother and her sister?
Sister-in-law.
Sister-in-law. Okay. I got the sister part, but not the in-law part. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel very close. And you know what? They're like lifesavers for each other. It's like somebody threw them a lifesaver in the ocean for both of them. They both needed each other. I don't know what they went through, the loss, the death, or something, but they had each other, and they had each other's back. So she, you know, I say to them, boy, you were very lucky because not everybody gets that in this life. They both have a shared immense love for you, Anne. And I want to say to you, there's a lot of color coming up for you. So I don't know if your career or something creative involves color.
I want it to. I want it to be.
Oh, okay.
Yes. I want a new line of a career that it's hard to describe, but uses creativity and uses color.
Well, there's two things that pop up here. And don't shoot me.
Okay.
So one of them is saying makeup. What does that mean? Are they saying like Mary Kay, Avon, something like that? Is that of any interest to you?
No.
Okay. Why are they saying makeup? Did they wear makeup?
My mother did. I learned about it. Like my mom liked makeup and jewelry and clothing, and my other aunts didn't.
Oh, okay. And how do you feel about that? The beauty industry. How do you feel about that?
I don't. Maybe it'd be more like theater makeup. I'm more interested. When I was a kid, I did a lot of little plays and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. What do they call that? A makeup artist. They call that theatrical. A lot of color and a lot of, so I don't know if you would be attached to like a dance troupe or a theater group or something like that, but wherever you can initiate these skills, and your mother and aunt, if she is an aunt to you, yes, she would be an aunt to you, are saying to you, go back to childhood. When all else is lost, go back to what you enjoyed. Because you two were very good at handing over, putting all your stuff on a shelf and taking care of either someone, children, a man, somebody, and putting everyone before yourself. Does that sound correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's time to dust that stuff off the shelf, open up your memory box and say, oh, yeah, I forgot I liked that. Oh, yeah, I forgot how good I am at that. And, you know, sometimes just volunteering to help in that capacity will turn you into a job. You meet a lot of people in that industry. It's very theatrical, a circus-y kind of feeling, not in a bad way, but like Cirque du Soleil, Broadway kind of feel. There's nothing wrong with that. I feel like you're going to recreate yourself. And what I'm being shown here is this lovely suit They're both referring to like a Chanel suit.
Ooh.
When you see a Chanel suit, you know it's Chanel. It doesn't have to be Chanel, but it could be another brand. It could be Helsinger or whatever his name is. I don't even know, the guy who took over Chanel. Could be another brand. It could be Tommy Bahama. It could be anything. But once you see that look, you know, you recognize it, and that's the feeling that I get with you. You know that. You have an innate knowledge of that. So she says, use it. So your aunt and mother in spirit are saying, use it. They're funny. They're showing me these magnetic, I think they're magnetic, false eyelashes. Do you know what I'm talking about? Why would they do that? Do they want you to wear eyelashes? Have you worn eyelashes?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's just like to be bolder or to. Like...
Yes, I think there's like putting or mascara, putting more on.
Yeah.
And being a little bit more. You are kind of a wild child in the fact that you put different combinations of things together. Is that correct? And that it works for you?
Yeah, and I've always had my own path. You know, I've never I've never worked 9 to 5. I've never, you know, working in an office for somebody with, you know, I've always been create my own pathway. Yeah.
Do you, can you sew?
No, not too much with my hands.
Okay.
No.
I feel as if there's a design streak in here.
Yeah, but yeah, I could see the color and design.
Okay.
Yeah, and combine.
That's why I asked. Usually that's like a designer kind of person. Your mother is saying you see the big picture. She said you always land on your feet. You're like a cat with 9 lives. You see the big picture. I feel by September, I'm sort of, if I'm you, I'm kind of organizing my skills into a toolbox. And I may be volunteering my time at a youth thing or youth camp or theater or adult theater or something crazy that you're just walking by and saying, oh, the hell with it, I'm going to go in. And good for you, because this is a new path. It starts you on to thinking what you're good at. You still have time. Your mother says you still have time. You're still young enough. You still have time. I also want to speak about your father. Is your father passed?
No, but he probably only has a couple of good years left.
Okay. The reason she's bringing up your father, I think, is that she's thinking of him, of course.
Yeah.
Not his time yet, but there's a place for him when it is his time.
Yeah.
She said, don't be too hard on him. I don't know what she's referring to. I don't know if you've had words about something.
Well, he's stubborn.
Okay. So she's like, don't be too hard on him. Understand. First, he's a man. God bless her heart. She goes, well, he's a man, first of all. And now she goes, you know what I dealt with? She goes, I just like, yeah. I just kind of placated him. So she says, I suggest you do the same, but it's not time for him yet. But we're sending healing to him.
Yeah.
Do you have younger, are the young children around you somewhere? Why do I keep getting children?
I'd like to work with children.
Oh, okay, good. Then that's what she was talking about, youth camp, youth theater, youth singing. I feel like there's a production. It's something like this. So this could be interesting.
Well, that's my childhood as well. That's what I enjoyed.
Good.
I did all that in my childhood.
Good. Well, you have plenty of experience to pass on. And it's funny. They're kind of laughing because it's sort of like really crazy play. Like It's so, the people are not, the kids are not matched to the character at all. It's really hilarious. But they're giving it their best shot. You know what I'm saying? They're enjoying themselves. And she says, you know how much you enjoyed it. It allowed you to explore.
Yeah.
And every child should have that. So she says, good luck to you with that. So I hope that message is helpful to you. Okay, I've had a time tonight, but I wish you a lot of luck, Ann.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Right. That was great reading. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for calling in. Until next time, thank you. Have a good night.